It's a blustery day in the neighborhood, a blustery day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? We're heading out to the shop and see if we can get the goofy cart going again. This is my half-links. We'll see if they do the job. Well, it's chilly in here and that light ain't come on yet, so we got to do the right thing and crank up the heater. Well, we got the heater going now, and I smelled gas when I came in. Looks like I have a gas leak on the snowplow. Had to use it the other day. Well, we're going to work on the goofy cart first anyway, before we even look at that. Well, we have it back together, and half-links that I bought were specifically for 420 chain, and it still wouldn't go around my top sprocket. So I just added another whole link in, and we adjusted our idler sprocket here over as far as it would go, and we're pretty snug. It'll loosen up as it gets worn in a little bit, so we'll see what happens there. Let me take you underneath to show you what's going on under there. Okay, so here we are underneath, and what we ended up doing was putting a whole link and a half link in here, actually two master links and a half link to extend it out. I was trying to get it so I could have just master links without the half link, but it would have been too much and I would have had to adjust this way up in here somewhere. So we've made a concession, and hopefully this is going to work. I added this sprocket, idler sprocket here, which is the one I actually took off the transmission, and the bearing and stuff was good in it, but it's got one bad tooth on it, but hopefully it'll work all right. And this roller was already here. Now we had to adjust it up, and it's pretty tight up here at the top. Hopefully it's going to be okay. I had thought about changing this to a smaller pulley here, and that may still have to happen, and if that does, I will slide this down. This is adjustable. Slide this one down because I'm really tight right here. I wished I had a way to mount the camera up underneath here when it was running and driving down the road. It's different just sitting here and going through the gears than it is with actually under a load, you know what I mean? So I think I'm ready to let it down and try it again. It's cold outside, about 25 degrees. There is some snow on the ground, but we're going to try it anyway. So hold on to your hats. Here we go. Road test number 2. Maybe we can make it to the end of the driveway, put it in reverse, back up, and do it again. Hey guys and gals, it's me, George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, and
Chad, Tiny Bob 89.
And Noah.
Noah, the one that gets so excited about things. And they just came over. They were hoping to get a ride on the Goofy cart, and you saw me driving out of the garage, and I got stuck out on the street. And
They saw us push it back too.
yeah, you probably saw us pushing it back, come to think of it. Yeah, they come over after I take my first ride because they couldn't come right away. And I've got all kinds of issues.
This is the problem. There was loose marbles in there.
Yeah, like the loose nut behind the steering wheel. That goes up there.
That's where it was from.
That vibrated right out. Of course, that was bouncing around like crazy because the windshield's not in it. But we had several things go wrong even before I get out of the garage. Started clanging and banging, and I was even having a hard time shutting it off. And what it was is the coil came loose, and it was jamming on the flywheel. So we got that taken care of, so it starts fine again. And I had already showed you what I did where my gears underneath. The first thing I think that happened before anything else, well, I don't know what order they were in, but my chrome cover that was over here, it got twisted somehow and got caught in the chain, and I think it's what jammed this back there. So this was super loose. So we're going to leave that off for now, and we'll figure out a different setup for that. Then let me take you down underneath. I wasn't real happy with the way the brakes worked either. The main problem is I don't have a lot of leverage. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part off, and I'm going to move this up on top so that our pedal will be up here and give us more leverage to push. Maybe even tip it back. And I've at the same time, I'll cut this loose and rotate this up. So yeah, let me take you down underneath and show you what's going on down here. Now, I thought it was because there was too much oil on the belt, but I don't think that was the problem. I think the problem is the belt got loose for some reason. And let me look over here. It's hard to tell. Yeah. You can see our wrench there. I wonder if that wrench slid over. Yep, that's what happened. I gotta put a stop on that so it won't slide like that. There is oil all over it though. Look at my hands. And there's oil on the belt. Yeah, and it was smoking. And you could see there's lots of oil, even more than there was before, splashed in there. Then you come back here where we redid our chain and stuff, and this is all super loose now, and it was snug before. Look at that. So I'm going to have to redo some of this stuff here. I knew it would stretch, but I didn't think it would stretch that fast. But maybe I can get rid of that half link now. That would be great. And we can make some adjustments. I can lower this pulley down here, and that would take out some of that slop too. And that would be fine and dandy with me. So yeah, it wasn't very successful when it comes right down to it. You can see this chain back here, that one's loosened up. That one doesn't have a spring-loaded pulley on it. And I noticed when I'm backing up, if I come around over here again, sometimes when I was backing up I noticed that this is not holding real tight. So I'm going to have to make some modification on that too. But that's the way it is when you're building things, you know. It's a factory recall. So there we have it. And I see my battery's just about dead. So we're going to say goodbye. Say goodbye, Chad.
Bye, Chad.
Say goodbye, Noah.
Goodbye, Noah.
Yeah, and this is me, George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, and I'm going to be fixing it again. And I'm very seriously contemplating yanking that transmission out and putting in the 5-speed. Till next time.
This is Noah.
Bye for now.
Bye.